What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is another Watcher of Rounds video, and I'm sorry for the lack of content that has been coming out of my channel recently surrounding this game. That is going to improve. Have my word, okay? You have my word, that will improve. We are going to be talking about Guild Wars today. The new content that has now released. It is the preparation phase currently. We'll go through everything we need to. And we don't know a huge amount about it at the moment, but we can get the basics of it, which will help a lot of you, I hope. Because, I mean, that's the general idea, right, of making a video. Otherwise, what's the point? But yes, I will try, okay? So the preparation phase is between the 23rd and the 29th of October. Battle phase begins on the 30th of October and it ends on the 4th of November. Then we get our ranking calculation phase, which is on the 5th of November. You can see our ranking rewards here, which is platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. The rewards, however, I mean, like 3% of the top guilds will get the top rewards, but I don't know how I feel about these rewards. I don't feel like they're overly, like, great. I mean, but it's every 2 weeks you get these rewards as well. I mean, if it was every week, maybe, but like, I feel like it needs to be just a little bit more. Maybe double this up one. I mean, like, it's not a huge difference, is it? 220 diamonds, 1,050 guild points, 1 ancient summoning crystal, 1 rare summoning crystal, and then some guild experience. Obviously, in platinum is where you only get the rare summoning crystal. The top 20% of guilds won't get it, the top 15% will. So that's, I don't think it'll be too hard for a lot of the guilds to do get in the 15%, because there is quite a lot of guilds in the game. So it shouldn't be so bad. I mean, one way about it is, at least, for instance, there's not a huge, like, gap in rewards where people are going to be like, wow, look at what the top guilds are getting. So there's not that about it. However, there will be, for the top 3 guilds from each season, a well-earned or a well-deserved spot in the Hall of Honor. So your guild will get shown in that top 3 position. I don't know how they're going to rank or match the guilds up to begin with. I don't know if it's going to be based on the current guild rankings in-game, or if it's going to be a free-for-all to begin with until they start to tier out as time goes on, when guilds move ahead, some will drop back. So I don't know if the first battles will be against any guild, because no one's ranked currently, or if it's going to go off the public guild rankings. So that'll be an interesting one, if big guilds are going to be getting put against inactive guilds. I don't know how that's going to work. So the first week could be a little bit messy. We don't know yet. We just don't know. There is a lot of information here which you can all read about. Guild War occurs every 2 weeks. We get our rewards every 2 weeks. That's when the seasons, because at the end of the season, that's when we get our rewards. They last for 2 weeks. Preparation phase we spoke about, battle phase, and ranking calculation phase. Before public season commences, a series of Forerunner seasons are organised to acquaint commanders with the intricacies of Guild War mechanics. During these seasons, more Guild War command swords are provided per round, and the differences in season ranking rewards are more limited. The Guild War points and ranks earned in Forerunner seasons are reset once the subsequent public season begins. Okay. Guild War points. When a Guild War starts, the initial number of points of all guilds is 1,000. During the battle phase, at the end of each round, Guild War points will be calculated based on the results. Your total remaining health percentage and your opponent's total remaining health percentage. It's pretty simple how that's going to work. Upon entering the ranking calculation phase, guilds will be ranked based on their current points in the Guild War and the number of battles they win, and all participating commanders will receive rewards. If a guild joins the Guild War but doesn't participate, a certain number of points will be deducted. A guild's Guild War points will not be lower than 800. Now, Demon Soldiers. Let's have a little chat about these, because these are very, very important. Demon Soldiers are exclusive attacking units designed specifically for Guild War. They function similarly to monsters encountered in normal stages and can be trained and deployed strategically. These formidable warriors come in 4 rarities: Rare, Epic, Legendary, and Demon Captain. Each class of Demon Soldiers possesses unique battle traits, allowing for potent and tactical combinations when deployed together. To obtain Demon Soldiers, now a lot of you are asking, like, how do we get them? You have various avenues, including gear raid stages. Okay, there will be a certain reward chance of getting them. It's not guaranteed. Expert stages of campaign as well, you can get them. Void Rift, you will get them. Guild boss battles and the guild shop. However, be careful with that guild shop, because you don't really want to be spending your guild coins on it. It's much better to farm them if you can. However, if you're like really close to an upgrade, and you're like a day before the battle phase, maybe it might be worth you getting that one just to push you into that next level up, to improve the damage or the over stats of that demon soldier. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I would use it on all the other stuff we need in the game. Demon Soldier items are available as both complete Demon Soldiers and Demon Soldier shards. You can obtain a Demon Soldier either directly or by assembling a specific number of Demon Soldiers shards. Additionally, any duplicate Demon Soldiers you acquire will be automatically dismantled into corresponding Demon Soldier shards. God, why I'm struggling. To enhance the battle power of your Demon Soldiers, this is important. You can affiliate them to the heroes you possess or upgrade them using Demon Soldier shards. Affiliating a Demon Soldier to a Lord hero grants additional power, and Demon Captains can only be affiliated with Lord heroes. Let's go and have a little look at these. So we know how to obtain them now. Certain stages of the game, like Expert Campaign, Gear Raid, Void Rift, Guild Boss Battles. And we are going to go straight to a Demon Captain, and it is more. And doesn't he look like an absolute friggin' beast? Look at this. On his chains, he has hands, he has a head. He has a head here, if you didn't notice, hidden. Look at this. And he has all hands. I mean, he does look really... I really do like the detail on him. You can see just to my right, your left, burst damage, quick deploy, and he is a boss, okay? But before we go through the skills, I want to show you what happens with the affiliate, okay? Because this is huge. This is like massive difference to a Demon Soldier, okay? We have Wrath here at the moment. He is our epic. He is a 5. He is fully skilled. He is our highest battle power, which gives us our biggest boost to more. However, if, for instance, we go and say, okay, I only have a 7,600 power Lord hero, look at what happens to the stats on this side. It's at 1.94 million health, down to 128,000 health. So, you can imagine... have I got someone who's like half the health? So if we go to Torador a moment, he's at 1.35, and Venomer is pretty much half. Let's see if that halves. It does. Okay, so that's pretty close. No, yeah, that is pretty close. It's not quite half, but it's close. I mean, you can see the difference in stats, how much of a difference it makes. So if someone has an A5 Legend Lord, fully skilled up, fully geared, etc., it's going to provide a huge boost. Massive. You can see A1 Arika here has 87,000, and A5 Wrath has 95,000. So those extra awakens are going to make a huge difference. A huge difference to stats, and really pushing on your Demon Captain as well. He does have skills. He has Havoc Impale, which is ultimate. Summons Bone Spikes, deal massive damage to heroes within 2 tiles. Impalement, which is auto, immediately kills one enemy target in range and increases attack speed and attack after a short delay. I will try and show how that works, because the mechanics of that actually looks pretty cool. It's quite brutal. Swipe deals damage to heroes ahead, inflicting bleed, and you can also upgrade these, remember. So the attack enhancement of this passive will be increases attack by 15%. You will need more shards of them. It does unlock at level 5, and you also get a ton, 40% extra for an upgrade. That's huge. Like, it's just going to make him an absolute animal. So you will have some people who have him fully maxed out. I'm sure you will. So be aware that, you know, things can get pretty messy pretty quick. Or at least I think they will be getting like that. We have other heroes like this airborne legendary Demon Soldier Lightning Guard, which is an airborne minion. We are going to need to use different Demon Soldiers, to battle different enemy teams. So if someone is high AoE orientated, we're going to need to use like single target heroes. Potentially air heroes as well, if they're magic orientated. But if they're physical damage orientated and they're air attacking, then you won't want to be using this hero, for instance, because they're just squishy. They're squishy. Although this one's magic resistance isn't huge, but their magic does do a bit less to air compared to physical damage, so that would be interesting. Their attack is S. They also have a speed deployment as well. Does it show the exact... Like, this one has 40 speed at D. Let's just quickly go and have a look at the doggos. So their speed is A, and that speed is 88. It is upgraded with swift strides, which I think increases it a bit further as well. Whether you get 3 of these, they are melee, minion, rapid movement. Again, these are upgraded now, so they are a bit more improved, their stats wise at least. But they are super fast, so if you was to throw a tank in, because each hero will have an interval of when they can release. You can see this one here is 18 seconds. So if we put up a slow tank before, these should catch up so that they're sort of around the hero at the same time. Hopefully we can overrun a defense, that kind of thing. You do have horde minions like this one here with a quantity of 6. Quantity enhancement, quantity of demon soldiers increases by 2. So upgrading them is vital. Their speed is B, but these will be very squishy, which we know. But it could be enough to overrun someone's defense if we can time it right and then push past, because it will be just like in the campaign or any other gear aid where they have to get to your shard. So if they get past, you are buggered. There are other heroes like this one here, the Scalekin Mage, ranged mage minion. He isn't very upgraded, but again, they all do different things. So it's going to be, you really are going to need to know which demon soldiers to use against certain teams, if they're single target or if they're AoE orientated. But you'll have plenty of time to mess about with that. I mean, if we look at the demon soldier Fallen Templars, a melee elite and high defense. Their defense is SS. Their health is S. So these are mega tanky, okay? And their quantity is 2. However, they're very slow. They're at a speed of C, which is 40. So if we deployed them, and their interval is 33 seconds, then hopefully, if we had some faster units, they could catch up with that, and they'll be going around the same sort of time, so that these will be taking the damage, and then other heroes can come in to deal damage. So it is going to be a bit of play and learn. You know, that's what we need to do. It's always going to be that way. These here, White Tower's Scholar, ranged made minion. Again, are these AoE? Some of these will be AoE attacking, some won't be. Where is it? Is it these ones here? The Demon Soldier, Bookkeeper, Ripple Sphere. The Bookkeeper's damaged out affects both the target and their nearby units. So these will be good for taking out like a cluster of heroes. So bear that in mind. Again, they all upgrade, and their affiliation is on every single hero. For instance, on these, you don't need to use Lords. You can use any hero. So this legend here is 96,000. What is Reeve at? Reeve is at 90. Let's just go down to, say, Baron at 48k, 227 health. It will go to Eloin here at 96, 472,000 health. So that's going to play a huge part in your heroes, your demon soldiers, okay? It really is. So, yeah. Good luck with setting up your teams, how you're going to play it. Again, this one here, this demon, I think this one's going to be pretty nasty. This is an epic horde minion. There will be 5 of these. There's a quantity enhancement as well, which is by 2, which will be huge. But their speed, they're fast as well. Attack is good. And they've got average kind of health, defense, magic resistance. So that could be an interesting one as well, how these guys are going to push on against people's accounts. These are epic as well. Suicide Bombers, Minion Horde, AoE damage. You must have seen these in Void Rift as well, some of the campaign. Acid explosion, explode upon contact of enemies. So if we can time it, so again, the tanks are hitting, these aren't getting hit, and they're exploding, it may be enough to push through the enemy's defenses. So that's enough of the demon soldiers for now. Let's have a little look at how it works. So this is just training. So you can see here, if we click attack, it's going to take us against a team. This team only does have 120,000 battle power, which isn't a lot. I'm unsure of any of their gear. So we're going to go in with more, and we're going to take out Wrath because it'll be a bit too strong. We're going to bring in... let's put him in with Venom. It may still be a bit too strong. I don't know. But you can see how he comes in. His kind of mechanics. If I put him in with Wrath, he would just be like one-hitting things. So that wouldn't make sense to show that. There is only a difference of speed between 3.5 and 1. I don't think if you have Privilege, it will be times 3. But, I mean, you can see here. Is he going to... I want to see him impale. I want to see him cast his ultimate as well. So that's his ultimate, though. That's like an AoE kind of shards popping out. But you can see how much damage he can take. And this is him with half the stats that he potentially could have. That's his impale. Look at that. Dead. And then he can just walk through. So if someone has huge single target damage, he is going to get killed. Depending on how strong that person's maw is. Remember, everyone is going to be different because everyone has different. So it could be a legend A5 buffed affiliated friggin' maw, and you're in trouble because taking that down is going to be hard, especially when you've got ads running in around it. Let's reset that and have another little look here. Let's take out more, and we're going to throw in the likes of let's throw in some minions behind some tanks. We'll throw in some tanks, then we'll throw in minions behind, and then we'll throw in some book mages as well. Let's have a little look at how this one works out. So you can see with the timer interval, the first one, I think everyone's timer is 10 seconds, so you are going to use one that has a high timer to begin with, I'm pretty sure, because others, like, it wouldn't make sense to release those earlier. But you can see they're tanking there. These are a bit faster. They'll catch up nicely. They'll come in. They're taking the damage. They're just, some of them are going to walk past. And starting the next one, the other two have walked past again. But if that was an AoE team, then potentially they would have been killed. You know, so that's how it's going to work. If it was single target, it's fine. But if it's an AoE team, then yeah, you need to be a bit cautious about using that kind of tactic. Don't forget as well, on this note, there is an energy cap. So you can see here, for certain deployed heroes, they have less energy. Your cap is 100. So you will need to make your team around that, based around that. So we take out this one, we can bring in another two kind of thing. At cap is at 98, so bear that in mind as well. Let's have a little look at how the battles look. This is your garrisons. This is what your enemy will be attacking. You can see here that we have 5 in towers, and then we will have 1 garrisoned. Your strongest player should be garrisoned in the strongholds. The 5 around it, the towers, won't give as many points as a stronghold will give. The main objective is to clear the towers, then we can attack a stronghold and kill, and kill them and gain the points. So that's going to be the best way to do it. Always have your strongest. Also, I would say that I'm unsure actually if they need to clear all 4 before they can attack the fortress. I would have thought so. So these will probably give the same kind of points, guild points for clearing, but then the fortress is going to give even bigger points. Now remember, it's 5 garrisons, and then your strongest player in the actual fortress itself. Now you can see all your member information on here, personal records, battle records, so you'll be able to see a lot going on. You can see your garrison teams, that kind of thing, and you can change those between each guild battle. So every 2 days, I believe you can change your lineup. And that's kind of it on the Guild Wars. So hopefully that's given you a bit more information about it. Yeah, hopefully it has. It may not have. I don't know. It should have. Okay, it should have. Otherwise, I've failed. So I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.